What's up, everybody? It's your boy named Matthews. I'm getting ready to line these clippers up. Just thought I'd show you guys on camera. I have adjusted these clippers, or not these ones, but just clippers in general 3 or 4 times or so. We're gonna zero gap them to the point where they cut super sharp, but not cutting my skin, which is what they've been doing lately. They've been tearing my ass up, and I've been knowing about it, but I've still been using them anyways because the cut just ends up with a super clean cut. But literally I ended up with a super clean cut, and that's what made me want to do this. When I watched the vlog video that I made when I was at the beach a few days ago, I seen the way I was holding the camera, you could see like little cuts under my neck from times that I had cut myself, razor bumps. It was like little scars and stuff. So I figured, you know, let's put some time aside and actually get this done. Going to be doing it on the Wahl detailers here. These are some super sharp clippers, as I say all the time. So if you guys are watching my videos and you're still learning to like line yourself up and trim your beard and things like that, again, I'm gonna say it, I do not recommend these clippers or these trimmers if it's your first time and you're learning. Why? Because they're too sharp and you're gonna discourage yourself when you slice your neck off. So I done told you, like I told you before, I'm telling you again. Anyways, we're gonna start with the we got the little screwdriver here. Zoom in, boom. We're gonna take it over here, and we're gonna take this thing off. I had already started unscrewing it before I started recording, but we're gonna go ahead and unscrew it. Take it all the way off here. You want to be real careful, because on my other set that broke, this is my second pair of detailers. On the other ones I had, this plastic piece is very known for breaking. When I made the video about it, I just made it to show you guys that it broke on me before. And by the way, this of course is a different set. But yeah, when I made that video, other people commented, said the same thing broke. It's a little plastic piece here. So you want to be real careful with this. So when it comes to lining the blade up and things like that and zero gapping, which is what we're going to do, that's all we need from this. So we can take this, put this off to the side. Now, it kind of just came apart on me. I'll show you guys up close. But the clippers come apart. So there's a moving blade and a steady blade. So this blade on the outside, this is the one that's going to be up on your face, and this is the one that moves. Now if you see this little black piece in here, I know it can't really focus. There it is, kind of focusing. It slides along this black piece right here, and it goes into this groove right here. So it just slides back and forth. So it's nice. That's another reason why you guys always want to make sure you oil your clippers, because if it doesn't get a smooth glide, you're going to end up overheating your clippers. They're going to burn your ass, and they might catch and break. So that's why you want to make sure you always clean them before and after your cuts or whatever. And speaking of that, while I'm saying that, I got hair all stuck in mine, but listen to my words and not what I'm doing. So anyways, the way it lines up, let's see, just so happens to be overlapped a tiny bit, which is why I've been cutting myself so much to the point where I can't even really zoom in to show you guys. Just gotta take my word for it. Anyways, what we're gonna end up doing is loosening these little screws right here and sliding this blade down a tiny bit, because no matter what, it's like a perfect fit. If you guys see what I'm saying here, look. That's how your hair ends up getting cut. It just slides back and forth on this thing. Your hair gets caught in the little grids, and boom, slice it goes. So if you misalign these, what would be really bad, you see this back plate, how the back plate is larger than the front one? This back one is larger. If you misalign them, they can end up going off course. And when they go off course, that's about to just slice your whole neck up right there, guys. So that's why you want to be careful. Kind of know what you're doing. So anyways, we're going to start with loosening up these pieces here and adjust the blade. Now, when it comes to these as well, you do not want to unscrew these all the way. You just want to unscrew them a little bit to where you can actually, you know, adjust it. If you take that screw out all the way, you're going to have some trouble getting it back in. So let's go ahead and do that. And that's probably enough right there. I just did one turn, and now we can see already. Well, you ain't gonna be able to see it from that way, but now we can see it's got some wiggle room. So we can adjust it on the same grid. You can't even adjust it that much. So now that we got it adjusted, to where you can see the screws moving. See that? We're going to go ahead and place it back on here. Perfect. And now that we got it, now we can adjust how much overlap we want, which we don't want no overlap. We don't want it to be actually right below. Let me jump over to this camera to give y'all a little closer look. There we go, right there. I wish I can get it to focus just a tiny bit more. And it doesn't really want to focus, so oh well. Anyways, now, man, it's kind of hard to kind of get it on camera because I really got to be staring like super close myself to kind of see where these lines are at. You want to make sure both sides are even. You don't want one side lifted up, you know, higher than the other side and cut you half good. You want to make sure it's nice and even. Anyway, so let's go. I'm going to stop talking now and I'm going to get it. I'm looking real close at these clippers, and pretty much what you're going to want is the back blade, the larger blade, should stick out further than the back blade. The large blade right here, this is the part you're going to be putting to your neck, but the smaller one, that's going to be cutting. So actually don't even line them up straight, because if you hold it at an angle, then it's going to actually overlap a tiny bit and cut you. So you actually want it to slightly below. I'm going to see if I can get it, show you guys exactly what it's looking like right now. Anyways, I told you guys this is something I do, or I have done a few times, but it's just hard to get the footage. But yeah, we can see they still gliding smooth. Another tip is when you're tightening up these screws, do not over tighten it. And you want to tighten this one a little bit, then go over to the next one and keep tightening them. That way you're not ended up, you know, tightening one too much and you're offsetting the blade again. So yeah, we're going to just double check, make sure the screws are in there good. I kind of actually hold my finger to the side, pinch it to make sure it don't move. Go ahead and tighten it. Be careful not to over tighten it, as I mentioned, because the piece that's on the back that's holding this thing together is plastic. So if you strip it or if you tighten it too tight, you're going to end up cracking it. And there goes your clippers. So there we are. We got that going. It's still nice and lubricated. Still slides around in there. And now we're going to go ahead and screw these two pieces back on the trimmers here. Should be the easy part. So let's go ahead and just do that. You got to just line this little empty space in here. You got to match that part up with this clip right here. It's going to slide right in. So let's go ahead and do that. There it is. And now when you got it, you see it doesn't move. Only thing you can do now is tighten it, which is going to make the blade go down. So go ahead and we're going to set these back inside. And you want to make sure this second part is aligned as well. So the cutting blades is good, but we want to make sure that the angle you're holding it up to your face is good. That way you don't chop off a piece of your beard that you're not meaning to chop off. So go ahead and tighten them up just a little bit to where it ain't going to fall back off, but you can still adjust it. Make sure this is still lining up with this hole. Try to show you all at a different angle. You can still see. You're supposed to line it up with that hole inside. See, I can wiggle off. Put it back on the hole. And go ahead and tighten it down. And also what I'm doing is, because it does have a little wiggle room as well, I'm pushing this blade back so it goes that way. That way we know it's fully on the body of the trimmers. So push this up and tighten it down. And there we have it. We just went ahead and adjusted these blades. Now I'm getting ready to go line my beard up with them. So if you guys want to see how these things cut, catch me in the next video. Thanks for watching. If you guys found this video helpful, go ahead and thumbs up the video. Go ahead and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And if this is your first time watching me, well, now that you know how to line up your trimmers, check out my other channel. Or not my other channel, sorry. Check out the other videos on the channel and watch me line the beard up. And even shave my head. I shaved my head a little while ago too. Boom. Peace. It's Nate Matthews on